Good morning. Death. No, I didn't hear what you said. I know. thing on your Whoop, it'll probably show you your average heart rate is dropping down little by little. Maybe not so much this week because like you just finished the move and everything else, but then you'll be able to see average heart rate will start trending back down. It'll say like negative whatever or plus whatever. User heart rate's going down, sleep quality is going down, recovery rate's going up. The brain, oh, I got to do video. The brain is a crazy, crazy thing. When we talk about like calorie burn, between 20 and 40% of the calories you burn come from psychological function, not physiological function. So when you look at like our Whoop, that's based off heart rate. So that doesn't calculate out how much thinking you did in the course of a day. So anytime your brain is stimulated, calorie burn goes up. And that's where like, I think I shared it with you, the chess player who burns 6,000 calories per chess match. He's not moving. Right. He's just, but because the brain goes so much, that's where that ends up coming in. Oh, we're recording already. Whatever. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Hey, Barbie, can you hear me? Thumbs up. Okay, good. Grab your weight to grab your jump rope. You're going to need that for the beginning. The jump rope, we're only using for probably like 2 or 3 rounds of movements, and it's mostly just to loosen up your hips. It's not anything crazy. Just get that heart rate up. We're going to do some conditioning work at the end. We will wrap up pretty much right at 9 o'clock because I have a lady coming in right at 9 today. So it'll be fun. It'll be good. It'll be enjoyable. We're going to let Sharon get back to her mat, and then we're going to get to work. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. No, I just don't know. That's why I've been getting complaints from members nonstop.
No, I went up to work out yesterday and barbell just sitting there with a towel in the box and guys would put it in shit. Nothing went. I'm like grabbing and spraying and wiping the bars.
People are animals.
People are awesome.
People make me happy. Boom, boom, boom. All righty. So we're going to start off with just body weight squats. Just work on getting those hips nice and loose. Keep those arches lifted, belly buttons in. We're going to squat in 3, 2, 1, go. I hope that like Jen would be back today. I thought a lot more people would be here today. Would be here today. It's just Barbie at home. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know Cindy usually watches. She went on like a streak where she was with us, and then she watches usually later in the day. So Cindy, I know where she is. I thought Jen would be back here. I know she was having some sleep issues for a while, but she's back in the gym, which is good. So, oh well. 10 seconds to go. Keep those abs tight. Keep those arches lifted. Drive those knees apart. Excellent. You guys know you're on like the slope, right?
Yes.
Okay. As long as you know. 3, 2, 1. Alternating forward lunges. In 3, 2, 1. Step out with the right. Press that knee out. Keep that arch lifted. Step out with the left. Abs are in tight. Yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Just keep moving. Let's get those joints nice and warmed up. We're gonna have some fun today. It's a nice happy leg day. I brought you 2 options. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. It's all fun and games till someone passes out from leg day. It's nice and cool out here. There's a nice breeze. No one's getting hit with hail. 5, 4, 3, 2. Grab your jump rope. Regular up and down. 45 seconds. Nothing fancy with those feet. Just up and down. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Good. Yeah. Oh, are they tight or are they? No. No. So yesterday morning I wake up and I had to text Candace and Pat because they were the first 2 people I had in the morning. And I was like, you know, I'm not opposed to the rain. It's the thunder and the hail that's, kind of concerning to me. And as I'm texting this, Katie's like, did you just say hail? And I was like, yeah, I said hail. She's like, what do you mean the hail? I'm like, you hear that tinging noise from outside? That's the hail hitting the metal table out in the patio. She's like, oh. I'm like, yeah. Like, it's not big enough to do any damage, unfortunately. 3, 2, 1. Back to our squats. Still no weight, just up and down. Nice and nice and normal. Keep those arches lifted in 3, 2, 1, go. Good. And of course, by the time I texted my last person of the day, I finished texting her, put my phone down, the hail stops. And then about like 5 minutes later, Katie starts cooking breakfast and the sun comes out and I'm like, oh, it's fine. Everything's fine. Like 5 minutes. I know, it's ridiculous. It's fine. Everything's fine. So on the plus side, I get to see everyone today that I normally see on Monday and today. It's fine. 2 days in one. I got a nice little 3-day weekend. It's fun. Yeah. I'm not just hanging out, having a good old time. 3, 2, 1. Right side lunge, just the right side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. My barber reached out to me.'s like, hey, I think I need to get you in because he saw the video I posted about the sneeze guards at buffets. He's like, you need to come back in.
What is that? Is that today?
Yeah. So I'll get done here at 11:30 and then zip right over there. That'll be an experience. Because I'm assuming I have to walk in at 12:30 when my appointment is because there's no waiting room.
Yeah.
Because you can't wait.
And if they have a backup or something, they'll put you outside.
Yeah.
I'll text you.
Yeah. I'm just text me. Let me know. 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch sides. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Go.
What are you doing over there?
I have no idea. The best I can figure is they're going to build a bridge because there's trails on the other side. So instead of having people walk across that or bike across that, they're going to put a small little bridge there. That is the best I can figure, but I have no idea, to be honest. And I know they're going to do something with this at some point too, because they were over here like checking this thing out, and it was a guy and a lady. The lady was asking about the poles, and the guy like lifts up the pole because they're not bolted in. So he just lifts it up, and then there's like a tube inside of the tube. He's like, yeah, we can't just remove them. And I was like, oh, so there's going to be like a project. 3, 2, 1, back to your rope. This time as you jump, feet come apart, feet come together. So we're not messing with where the toes are angled. We're just hopping apart and together, kind of like a jumping jacks, but with a jump rope. 3, 2, 1, go. They don't include me in any of these conversations. I don't know why. I mean, I just work here. I'd like to know, like, what's going on. I'm a renter, yeah. I need to know what you're doing with my space.
Yeah.
Sir, it's the park space. That's mine. Damn it. Adjust the way that you're facing. That could be it too, because you're not even. So as you're jumping on here. So just turn and look at Sharon. Yeah, it's a little bit easier that way. Maybe not. Maybe not. 3, 2, 1. Now grab your weights. So bring that weight to chest level. We're doing our squats. We're going weighted. So abs are in nice and tight. Chest up nice and tall. Squat down nice and low. In 3, 2, 1, go. We squat. Those hips down. Nice and low. Good. Abs are in, belly button's in. Press those knees out, lift the arch of that foot up. So if you guys watch the video, it's rotate out, squeeze your glutes. If you're not using your glutes, it's kind of a problem. Although if you're not using your glutes, you could buy my fully customized $5 glute plan.
What's that?
Oh my God.
It's
It's customized, $5. Fully customized, 100% individual. 3, 2, 1. Hold that weight at your chest. Where are you going with the weight, Sharon? We got right side lunge. So it's going to be right side lunge to right side lateral lunge. Then we're going to switch sides. But first, just right side front lunge. In 3, 2, 1, go. So you can't hold and listen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought you said.
Clearly.
I can't chew gum and walk at the same time. Can't hold and listen. Whatever happens, don't ask me to turn on the washing machine. I can't. I just can't. Too many buttons. And then they light up and I'm all distracted. You got a washing machine like mine that plays music at you and it's all weird.
Yeah.
I actually can't stand my washing machine.
What?
So I can't stand my washing machine.
Why? Fancy?
It's not that it's too fancy. It's just, it's so fancy that it doesn't work right. 3, 2, 1, right side lateral lunge. So you're just lunging out to the side, keep that chest up nice and high, and back in 3, 2, 1, go. So right side lateral lunge. Good. So it has like a moisture sensor, which is supposed to keep it running for until everything gets dry. Well, the problem is if you dry towels or sheets, they fold into this nice cylinder.
Yeah.
So the inside of the towel and sheets are still completely wet. The outside is 100% dry. So basically it turns off. I have to go in, refold the blanket basically into the other position, and then it starts back up. I want to be able to hit the time dry button and walk away. Yeah. The problem is I hit the time dry button and walk away. Somebody else who lives in my house sets it for bedding. Yeah, well, guess what? Bedding doesn't work. 3, 2, 1, left side front lunge in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Stepping out with that left, abs are in nice and tight. Arms getting a little bit of a workout because we're holding that weight up by our chin. And of course, as we're going through the dryer section, I find these 2 dryers, this washer and dryer, look exactly like the ones I had growing up. They've got like 3 buttons. Start, stop, how long you want to set it for. That's it. I like this one. Yeah, I like this one. It's so much better. It's got more, yeah. I'm like, I don't want to have to get out a map to figure out how to dry my pants. I want to be able to hit dry. 3, 2, left side lateral lunge in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Needless to say, we've got the pretty dryer and the pretty washer.
It's got a color to it, doesn't it?
It's got a nice, like, grayish, silverish color. It's pretty when it wants to be. Very useful, very handy.
The color?
Yeah, the color comes in. Oh, that's awesome. Behind that closed door that no one opens, unless we're feeding the dogs or, you know, doing laundry. All of my guests love it. I take them on a tour and I show them, hey, this is my washer and dryer. They approve. 3, 2, 1, back to that jump rope. Last time, toes go in, toes go out. So you're doing that little hop with toes in, toes out. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Yeah, Monday night or Monday morning. Yeah. Although I saw on the Weather Channel somewhere got like softball size hail. Because when I was checking, I was looking to. Yeah, well, they over by where my ex-wife lived, actually, they got hit with a tornado. One of my other clients lives over there. She posted on her Instagram story. Yeah, she saw the storm tracker out front, and she's like, "Yeah, so we got hit with a tornado." Somebody had the roof ripped off. Yeah. Because that's what you need. Like, how can we make May worse for this family? You're not allowed to go anywhere, and you have no roof. 3, 2, 1. Grab that dumbbell. We're going right side. You're holding down low. Sure, real quick. Grab your dumbbell. Grab your kettlebell. Just holding off to the side. Squat down and up. So the kettlebell will stay off to the side. The dumbbell will stay off to the side. We've got squats, then front lunges, then reverse lunges, all on that one side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. That wasn't much fun.
They all showed up to work yesterday morning at nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
The pool deck all the tables and chairs were towards the back of the fence.
Lovely.
Oh, wow. And there's a table missing.
Hmm.
So it flew over.
Lovely. Just what I always wanted.
And like it exposed every leak. All that rain and stuff.
Yeah.
Every single leak, even one that
Lovely.
in the gym.
Yeah, we have leaks in our ceiling. Yeah, we've had leaks in the ceiling. It's an amazing question.
Silly question. Silly rabbit.
I've only been dealing with those leaks for the 12 years that I worked there. 3, 2, right side. So you're staying on the right side, right dumbbells on the dumbbell kettlebell in the right hand, right side forward lunge in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Yeah. So the first week that I'm working at Lifetime, we get hit with rain. So I moved to Texas where it never rains, and like literally it rained nonstop for a week. The first day I see this little, like the little folding caution thing in the middle of the floor. I was like, oh, somebody spilled some water. I see some towels by it. I see one of the ops guys mopping it up. Don't think anything of it at that point when I walk by. But an hour later I walk by and there's a puddle again. I'm like, who the hell keeps spilling shit here? So I go, I get the sign, I get the towels, I dry it up, throw the towels in there, and just leave the wet floor sign because I just dried it up, so it's still a wet floor. 3, 2, 1, still holding the right side. Right leg goes back, so right side reverse lunges. In 3, 2, 1, go. So I get the department head at the time. I'm like, what is happening here? It's like, oh, the roof leaks. And I was like, the building is like brand new. Like, what do you mean the roof leaks? Like, well, the roof leaks. Okay. So I thought it was one of those things where it was like, it was a joke. I figured it had to be a joke. Well, for the remainder of the week, we had a bucket underneath the roof leak. We had one of the towel bins underneath the roof leak. We had also, like, literally, it poured. So it was just water coming in, not like a steady stream, but no. So now it's right by where the hamstring machine, where the assisted pull-up is. That's kind of where that leak is. 3, 2, switch side. Left side squats or deadlifts holding that kettlebell. In 3, 2, 1, go. And apparently now we have more. Surprise. Oh, God, I would hate to be the first person to get there in the morning and have to mop all that up. Oh.
I think they said Mike ended up coming in at like 2.
Yep, nope.
And then the one last night, there's a spot in the front that leaks.
Lovely. Absolutely lovely. 5, 4, 3, 2, left side front lunge. In 3, 2, 1, go. Well, I know there's a spot when you're in the treadmill area. If you look, and the water doesn't come in here, which is really weird. If you look up, there's I think it basically looks like a PVC pipe. And you can see daylight all around it. And I'm like, I remember standing there one day, someone was complaining how hot it was. And I looked up and I'm like looking at this vent almost to the outside world. I'm like, that doesn't look right. It doesn't look right at all.
And then Alec and the rest of us
Oh.
they kept hearing water. They didn't know where it was.
That's 5, 4, 3. Reverse lunges, left side. In 3, 2, 1, go. Happy Monday. Yeah. Sounds exactly like how Monday should start. Try and keep those abs nice and tight. Belly button stays in. Press the knee on the right foot slightly out so that arch stays lifted, that glute stays on. Don't fall over whatever you do.
Telling you to do things that I've already
Yeah.
I've processed my lunge and now you're like, oh, wait, by the way.
And add this. Boop. We're over. 3, 2. We're going to a lateral lunge next, alternating side. So your weight will be hanging down low. You're going to start, reach over, grab the weight, and over to the other side. So your hand will go towards the opposite foot. So if you're holding the weight in your right hand, you're touching your left foot with the weight. If you're holding your hand in the right hand, you're touching the left foot with the weight. What was that? 3, 2. Well, you're touching the weight to the foot, near the foot. Go. So it doesn't really touch the foot, but your feet stay stationary. So you're not moving the feet. Good. And then switch. Yes. So it's basically quick hips, switch the weight. Boom, boom. Good. Yes. What you can do, so Barbie, as you switch that dumbbell, you can let it slide. So go hand over hand this way versus trying to get this way. It'll make it a little bit faster if you go here. Boom. And then right there. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. So the cool part about having a kettlebell is there's that extra space for you to grab hand over hand. But if you don't, you have a dumbbell, that's fine. Just try and find the smoothest transition for you. This is where we're going side to side. Should feel the outside of those hips, should feel the outside of those quads burning. 3, 2, drop your weight. We've got body weight squats in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Good. Excellent. Abs are tight, arches are lifted, knees are pressing out. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Remember, we want that tushy to work. That's what we're here for. That's what we do on lower body day. Work the tushy. It's called the turbo, by the way. It wasn't you who told me. It was Jen who told me. I saw her right after I saw you. And for some reason, I was just like, it was on Tuesday that I heard about it. So I just assumed. 3, 2. So you're going into a right side pulse lunge. So step that right foot forward. You're going to hang out in that forward position. You're just going to touch your left knee to the ground and back up. In 3, 2, 1, go. Boom. Well, don't actually tap it. Touch closely. I did say. So as you bring it down, you can tap the ground, but don't jam the ground. So as you come down, it should be like a little soft touch or allow for some space. Definitely not like murdering the ground with your knee. That is never good. We do not like to murder concrete with our knees. The concrete always wins. If you don't believe me, look it up. Google it. It's all true. It's on the internet. My knee is stronger than this concrete. Yeah, that's what I do. Just cracked it perfectly. 3, 2, come down into that deep lunge position. Knee is not on the ground, and we're going to hover right there. So you're still with that right leg forward, just hovering. 3, 2, 1. I'll show you my Vannas. Boom, just hanging. Look at that. Knees hovering off the ground. You're in that lunge position, having a good time. Knees not touching. Press that right knee out just a little bit. Yeah, keep that arch lifted. Glute stays turned on. We're in a happy place. Left glute stays turned on, but by pushing the right knee out, your right glute should also fire up. Yes. Abs stay tight, belly button stays in. And that's actually a really good point. Well, yeah. Sharon brought up a really good point. If you keep that glute tight, but you don't tuck your tailbone under a little bit, your glutes don't work as much. So keep that tailbone in, keep the belly button in, keep everything nice and tight, make it work. 3, 2, 1, left side front lunge. In 5. Pulse lunge, pulse lunge, pulse lunge. 3, 2, go. Pulse lunge, up and down. Boom.
So I, on Sunday, ran 3 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Did 2.5 hours of tennis. Yesterday, I did a workout, 45-minute workout, and that was kind of it.
Yeah.
My strength was almost the same.
Yeah.
I was only 2 points higher on Sunday. How is that possible?
So your strain is not. No reason.
I hate it. I want it to be higher. I'm like, I did so much. You don't want it to be fair.
Which question do you want me to answer? 3, 2, 1. It's go ahead. Hold that high, low lunge position. Left knee is hovering right off the ground. In 3, 2, holding. Go. So,
literally my recovery was exactly the same with this.
So what Sharon's asking is, I gotta get through the question so everyone understands the answer I'm about to give. So what Sharon's asking, on her whoop, her strain was the same after running for 2 hours. Ran 3 miles, walked a mile and a half, played 2.5 hours of tennis, and then just did a 145-minute class?
Yes,
Okay. So when we look at the calorie expenditure from that, logically, one day the work output would have been higher than the other day, just because volume of time worked compared to day over day. The problem is your strain is not limited to your output. It's also based around your recovery. So all things being equal, 3, 2, 1, back on your feet, grab your kettlebell, you're back to a front-loaded good morning. So your weight is up at the chest, abs are in tight, we're folding forward and up. In 3, 2, 1, go.
My recovery the prior nights on both days was exactly the same. Literally the same.
What about your HRV?
It's exactly this, literally the same.
Hmm.
I'm not kidding. I'll show you.
Good Lord.
It's strange that it happened that way.
Yeah.
It just did.
Yeah.
Leave her down.
I know. I'm going to believe you.
I'll show you all the data.
I have all of it. I got charts. I got graphs. Was there any alcohol consumed?
No.
Okay. Was hydration adequate on both days?
Yes, I felt great. I played tennis from 2 to 5.
Okay.
On Sunday when it was really high and I felt great.
But no. Did you get enough water in the next day?
So yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, maybe a tiny bit less, but I was trying to do the same thing.
Because 3, 2, 1, jump squats. So drop that weight. Jump squats are next. In 3, 2, 1, go. Because one thing that I have found is, especially from being out here, what I'll see is like my recovery will be good, my HRV will be good, but due to the fact that I sweat more on some days than other days, my strain goes up a lot higher. So like if I'm out here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, on Wednesday, all things being even, that's why if you look at my graph, it starts to decline on Wednesday. Just because I've been outside so much, I'm not getting as much water as I should. Usually it's Thursday that I start to go down. The main reason is the whole time that I teach this and Thursday's class, I'm not drinking a lot of water. No, my hydration goes down. So my strain goes up. I'm actually going to have to sit down with Sharon. We're going to have to do a whole video on this. 3, 2, 1. Grab that weight. Stiff-legged deadlifts. In 3. So remember, abs are tight. Weights hanging down. Fold towards the ground. And up. 3, 2, and 1. These are my Vanas. We're doing Vana things. If you have 2 weights that are too light, you can just hold 1 in each hand. It's okay. If it's uneven weight's okay. That one's 24, so 52 pounds. Yeah. That, and I moved everything out of my Lifetime locker. So I don't know what got on it. I don't know if it's water on there, moisture from the water bottles that we bought or what. But that's why when I grabbed it, I was like, what the hell's on my hands? So not yet. But I've moved everything that I need out just in case. In case it rains. 3, 2, 1. Bring that weight back up to your chest. So you're back into your good morning up high. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, use whatever you feel good with. So if you have multiple weights, you can use multiple weights. One thing, so like I'm going to pick on Audrey because she's here. If you have 2 weights that weigh different amounts, no one ever said the weights have to be exactly even. So you can always go heavier on one side, lighter on the other. You just switch because we come back to everything usually 2 or 3 times. So just alternate as you go. Your life is unbalanced. At no point in time when you go to the grocery store do you go, hey, here's my eggs, here's my milk, here's my whatever, here's my whatever. You're not buying meat based on the fact that, okay, well, I've got 3 pounds of meat in this bag. I need 3 pounds of meat in this bag. You're usually buying stuff and your weight is not even. If you go through a airport, not much right now, but if you're going through an airport, you're going to notice that your weight in your bags is definitely different because you have a carry-on one side and a 50-pound bag on the other. 3, 2, 1. We're going into our kettlebell swing. So our conditioning work starts now. Kettlebell swings or dumbbell swings or whatever you got in 3, 2, 1, go. But one of the things that we get into a lot is we are convinced that our weight has to be 100% even. It does not need to be even. For most things, you want it even. So if you're going for max lifts, you want the weight to be as even as possible. But if you're going for conditioning work, stabilization work, the weight does not need to be even on both sides. You guys have heard me say.
Like a lecture to you.
Well, no, it was a general lecture because this lives forever now. I'm not gonna. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, but I only mentioned you once at the beginning. So by the time I got to the end, people forgot I mentioned you. Now they remember that I was talking directly to you. So basically, God bless. Flip around. 3, 2, not to point fingers, but right there. In 3, 2. Oh, I got to tell you what you're doing. Jump squats. In 3, 2, 1, go. Jump squats. Abs are tight. Try and land with those knees pressed out. But yeah, all too often, because I've gotten actually this question a bunch of times since the quarantine happened. I can't find matching dumbbells. I can't find matching kettlebells. I can't find matching anything. They don't need to be even. You just alternate. You do 4 sets instead of 3, so each side gets worked evenly. Do what you got to do to make whatever work. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going back to our swings. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Excellent. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Although with that said, I'm expecting it to get ridiculous today. I feel like it's got to be humid as hell.
Yeah.
It's only supposed to. I know. The sun's coming up. I half expect my next lady to cancel on account of humidity. I'd love to come work out today, but humidity. 3, 2, 1. Back to our jump squats. In 3, 2, 1, go. So as you're noticing, we're just going to build on each round that we go through. We're going to add in one more movement. The good news or the bad news is it begins or ends with swings, depending on how you feel about swings. It's either the worst news I'm going to give you all day or the best news I'm going to give you all day. Yeah, I like to swing. Yeah, swings again. Kill me. Good. Last 10 seconds. Keep those abs tight. Land nice and soft. Remember, jungle kitties. 3, 2, 1. We're going into a single leg, stiff legged deadlift. So grab left hand, right leg stays planted, right down and up. As best you can, stay as stable as you can. In 3, 2, go. All one side. So we're not switching. Find your stability, find your happy place. There we go. Opposite leg. Yes. So if your right foot is staying on the ground, your left hand is coming down towards your right foot. That in and of itself is always interesting to explain to people. The same leg that goes back is the same hand that holds the weight. Because some people will say same hand and they mean same leg. It's a weird thing. It's a very strange little phenomenon. Much like our whoops. I will say this, don't look at my strain from yesterday. It was horrible since I didn't have anything going on. I literally sat on my couch and did programming. 3, 2, 1, switch feet, switch hands. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, I sent out my last message about my appointments yesterday, and then I sat at my little desk and hammered out programming from about 8 a.m. till noon. And then after lunch, I did like 2 more hours of it. So I got most of my programming done for like the next 12 weeks, which is amazing.
You're gonna really be bored.
And then, I know, right? That's what happens when I have, I know. Just being able to do things for clients and being prepared. I don't know how to live my life. 3, 2, 1, back to your swings. Yeah. Abs. Nope, not there yet. 3, 2, 1, swing. Well, yeah, we had a meeting on Sunday, and it ended up being 3 hours, but it was a productive 3 hours. Super productive 3 hours. Our meeting we had on Sunday. No, I'm like, yeah, I'm dead serious. No, Isaac and I. It was honestly the fastest 3 hour meeting I've ever been in. You know him if you saw him. He's been there when you've been there, but if you don't have a conversation with him, you wouldn't know. I was talking to somebody else, and I was like, I know you know this person because you've been there. You've been in the. I'm a very forgettable person. I forget myself all the time. 3, 2, 1, jump squats. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Good. Land nice and soft as you jump. Abs are in tight. As you land, try and press your knees out so it'll recruit the glutes to snap you up on the way up. Be aware of how you land. If anything feels weird, just kind of be conscious of it. Because if you're landing with that legs rotating out the way that you should, the knees pressing out, glutes contracting the way they should, you'll be aware if there's any tightness in your inner thighs. You'll be aware if there's any tightness in your low back real quickly. That's the other big part about moving intentionally. If you move intentionally, then you know things that aren't moving the right way, don't feel right. 3, 2, single leg, stiff legged deadlift right. And then we're going to single leg hops right. In 3, sorry. 3, 2, go. I noticed a change in my single leg stiff legged deadlift. Good. So if your right foot is on the ground, your left hand is coming down towards your right foot. Good. That's why Katie was nice enough to leave it in the car for you. 32. Yeah. 32, 35. What was that? We can call it 40. I can round up. We'll round up. It feels like whatever you want it to feel like. This is your world. We're just living in it. 3, 2, 1. So we're not switching legs. You're going to that single leg hop. So your right leg's going to leave the ground. Left knee drives up. We hop in 3, 2, go. Yes. If you can, try not to touch the opposite foot at all. Work on that balance. Work on that stability. It's supposed to be harder. I didn't say today was the easy day. Actually, that was in the email. It went out. I meant to not send it, but it was titled Easy Day. It's set to auto send every week. Good. 15 seconds to go. Good. Only move as quickly as you can balance. 3, 2, 1. Now we go left side stiff-legged deadlifts. Single leg stiff-legged deadlifts. In 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, keep those abs tight. Keep that left knee pressing out. Slightly rotate it out. That'll keep the arch of your foot up. That'll get that glute to squeeze a little bit more. As you come up, remember, you're leading with your glutes. So a lot of people want to just stand up through their low back. You want to pull your butt forward. It's your butt that should be working. You want to think about your butt. It's your butt. It comes with you everywhere you go. So think about it every now and then. Pretend it's your friend. Even if you don't like it, it's your buddy. It's your pal. It's your butt. 3, 2, 1. Drop that weight. Single leg hops left. In 3, 2, 1. Go. Excellent. Only move as fast as you can stabilize. Abs stay tight. That's okay. Everything is relative. So it doesn't matter how fast you go, how hard you go. It's all relative. It's all based around you. As fatigue builds, your effort is going to feel like it stays the same, despite the fact that maybe it's moving slower, maybe moving less. All those things are fine. 10 seconds to go here. Then the good news or the bad news, we're back to swings. Your booty's going to feel great later, I promise. 3, 2, 1. Back to our swings. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Well, that's the beauty of my $5 customized glute program. If you want, yeah, it is. So a lot of times, no, a lot of, so yesterday I spent a total of 8 hours programming out 12 weeks worth of workouts for 3 clients. So I don't in any way, shape, or form want to sell that for $5. Yeah. That would be insane for me to give that many hours of work for $5. So a lot of times you think about these people that are building these fully customizable $10 a month workout plans. They're not customizable. They're not to you.
Right.
So they're customized because they built them.
Right.
So no one's ever going to build a program the way that I build a program.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. 3, 2, 1, back to your jump squats. So it's
Son of a bitch.
customized by me or custom built by me, but not custom made for you. Right. 3, 2, 1, go. But a lot of people buy the hype. Same as that Sweet Sweat video I sent out or the fat loss cream videos I sent out. People buy the hype in those things, but they don't realize that if you have, so I have about 7 clients that I build workouts for. And normally I build them 1 month at a time with knowing where it goes. Usually it takes me, I would say probably about an hour and a half to do all 7 people if I just do 1 month at a time. Yeah. But I've also been building programs. Oh, yeah. So like, that's one of the things I like about where the class falls. Cause if I see people one-on-one and then I see them in a class setting, I can adjust things because I already know like where you are. 3, 2, 1, right side stiff-legged deadlift. We're back there, yeah. Almost. We're almost to sit-ups. Right side in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. So when you build a plan, it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's just like anything else. You write a story, beginning, middle, end. You write a paper, beginning, middle, end. Like everything has that. So when you build it all out, you know where the client is going over the next 3 months. So for you to have a customizable program or customized program built in, you know, you sign up today and I have your plan out to you later today with all 12 weeks of it incorporated. Yeah, I didn't do that today. That was not customized for you. 3, 2, 1, single leg hops, right side. You can't do it anymore? It died? It gave up on you? 3, 2, go.
Me too. Whatever she said. Kettlebell.
The kettlebell just gave up on life.
Oh, yeah.
It phoned it in. Just right there, laying down. It's laying down on the job. Called in hail, called in sick, called in something. Where did Pat go? Oh, there she is. She came in parked. She's not getting out of her car yet. That's what kind of day we're having. Yeah. I could go give them support, but I'm not going to. Plausible deniability. Oh, I didn't see him with any ladies that died. 3, 2, Left side stiff-legged deadlift. Single leg in 3, 2, go. Good Lord. But yeah, that's been popping up a lot lately on my feed. No, death. God. No. Although if you do need a funny Instagram page to follow the Power Athlete page. They post like fitness fails, but good fitness fails. I don't know where you found the one with a guy ripping off the door, but this lady gets kicked by a goat. I don't know. It's not funny. It's funny when you see her like stand up and walk away.
It's funny. America's funny. Some videos of people fall over.
3, 2, 1, single leg hop.
I feel evil for laughing.
In 5,
But hey,
4,
they post them,
3, 2,
and they would laugh at us.
go. Yeah, they would.
For sure.
They would laugh at you, so you might as well laugh at them. It's those moments where everyone gets up and walks away. Everything's fine.
Just the dumb things people try.
Well, the worst part is like, you posted it. You put it out there. Like, yeah. I think, I don't know if it was Brad who sent me one. This lady was standing on a band, and I can't even figure out how she thought this was a good idea, but she put it around her right foot, and instead of putting it behind her body, so that if it popped up, a band, like one of those rubber bands. So if it popped up, it would have gone behind the body. It literally comes up, and you see it blast her in the nose, like her whole head goes back. She gets like lightheaded, and she's like, knees start to buckle. 3, 2, plyo lunges. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Almost there. Almost there. That's the good news. Got one last set of swings, and then we're down for some glute bridges and abs. The plyo lunge. But these have practical application in the way that you train. So, but does that mean you should do them more? Probably. Possibly. You can. You're definitely allowed to hate them. 15 seconds to go. Really? Oh, everyone hates burpees. No one likes burpees. If you like burpees, you got like a screw loose. Nobody likes burpees. 3, 2, 1. Back to your dumbbell, back to your kettlebells. Last time. We got our last set of swings here. Then we get to go down to your mats. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Last set of swings. Go. Yeah, no.
Our arc. Where are we going?
So we're going more explosive. So you notice each workout throughout the month has gotten more and more. So we built your connective tissue. We worked on stability. That was the whole base there. We started loading the body. So now we can start getting explosive with the body.
Yeah.
That's why you'll notice that some of the movements that we did, even though Saturday was high heart rate, we didn't do a lot of stuff. We did more complexity, getting the hips to rotate in and out, move through the hips. Because what I want to do, and that was part of what I was figuring out yesterday, I want to get explosive, but I also want to get rotational because everyone needs more rotational force, more rotational stability. So it'll be a cross between explosive and rotational. There's not a lot we can do rotation outside because 3, 2, 1, we can't really throw a lot of stuff. We're going down to your mats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which would be the explosive and rotational that I would want. But we'll get there. Hip bridge in 3, 2, 1, go. Puppies. Hip bridge, glute bridge, hip bridge. Yeah. Well, there's 2. There's one hanging out the same way on the other side too. Those dogs are out for the best ride ever. So we took Rocky out with us Sunday morning for a little morning hike. So he's gotten to the point where he zooms in the morning because he can't come out with us. So he just gets all his energy out first thing in the morning. Well, as he's zooming around the house, we get him to stop. So we get him in the car. We literally get 10 minutes into this hike and he's like, yo, I need to stop. I am tired. Yeah. And he zoomed himself out. 3, 2, 1, sit-ups. In 3, 2, 1, go.
There's at least 45 seconds that I semi don't mind.
Thank you. I hate
don't like
all
body
50
squats.
minutes of this, except for this 10 minutes over here. I like
I
that
don't
10 minutes.
body squats or body lunges.
Okay.
I think that's hard. He's just gonna program more.
I literally just told you we're getting more explosive too. So that means
I
you're walking into the stuff you don't like.
do like it. It's hard.
Well, it's not so much liking doing it; it's liking the benefits of it, and that's really what it all comes down to. Because
You know what's hard is not knowing what time it is, so you don't know how much longer you have.
3, 2, 1, leg lifts. Well, that's the.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
You are getting better. Well, in this moment, you're not getting better. 3,
My attitude and
2,
my attitude. We're very
leg
good on
lifts.
the
Go. Sorry.
I like
Go.
it.
Leg lifts.
I'm not an attitude issues, but
You are getting better. So better is also relative. So the goal with how I train people is I want you to be better at real life things. So cool. I had to carry stuff up the stairs today. It was easier. I had to walk the dog, and I noticed when I was stepping off the curb, the dog pulled me, and I caught myself. I had better balance. I had better stability. You know, I had one of my ladies who's like, well, I had to move a Christmas tree. What was that?
I'm sorry to interrupt. But yeah, that don't call that.
Yeah.
Put your ankle and all that. Yeah, that's
Because that's something like that happens, which is mind blowing to me. But people will step off curbs and shatter their ankles. Back to our glute bridges in 3, 2, glute bridges coming up in 3, 2, glute bridge, go, lift and lower. Okay. It's okay. It's allowed. You're allowed to whine. We can set up time for that. I have time. It's funny how that works. I have all these extra hours in my life. So the only time I don't have extra hours is this week because of the hail and rain. So normally I have time after our sessions, after our Zooms. So today I have Pat, Thursday I have Jen. Jen usually runs a little bit late, so bring some questions. Jen never watches these, so it doesn't matter. Different Jen, because obviously the other Jen is usually watching these. 3, and she knows we're not talking about her because she's never not here on time when she's here. Back to your sit-ups in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah.
You should have unmuted her. Maybe the party she has to unmute herself.
No, I can unmute her.
You can do it.
Yeah. I really don't know if anyone can ever like hear this stuff in the background because I watched the video. Yeah, I watched the video on Friday just to kind of see what the audio sounded like after Thursday was a little bit weird, and Friday was like a little bit quiet on my side, but like when you were on, like you were perfectly clear, but then you muted yourself. No, because remember I made the comment about muting you, and then I couldn't hear you complain. 3, 2, 1, leg lifts coming up next. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, good. Plus side, you should be sleeping better now. Hopefully. Music playing in the background. It's not our music, which is good. Unlike that one day where the music just went on the video. So unlike the one day where I had just music playing from my phone for no reason. 3, 2, 1, bikes are next. Keep those abs tight. Belly buttons in, elbows stay out nice and wide. Remember, you're focusing on that rotation across the body. And 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Abs stay tight. Belly button stays in. Make sure your low back stays pressed right into the ground. Hug those inner thighs. Twist and move.
I saw Rob Bailey do a full sit-up.
Do a,
all the way up, like sit-up.
oh, yeah. My spine doesn't flex like that.
I was like, oh my.
I'm not even gonna lie. My spine doesn't move there.
What do you mean? Like, oh.
So basically roll from there into a full sit-up position. 3, 2, 1. Flutter kicks are it. We're down to flutter kicks and we're done. In 3, 2, 1, go. So it's like a V up with a twist almost. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. You got it. Yeah. Yeah. That's the trick, using the muscles the right way. So, and I'm glad you brought that up, Audrey, because a lot of times people look at social media and they look at that, the hardest thing someone can do, they think they need to be able to do it. But doing something hard right and doing something hard just for the show, massively different. And we want you to do it right, because if you don't do it right, you get injured. And I can't tell you how many clients I've dealt with that have done something they saw online that was bad to start with. They did it worse, and then now they don't walk right for a week. 3, 2, 1, and time. Excellent. So on Thursday, obviously we'll be right here. You're going to want your jump ropes. You're just going to need your weights. You will not need your vest. With that said, if your weight is too heavy to press overhead, then you will need your vest. Because you'll use that as weight instead of anything else. All right. I will see you guys on Thursday. Yeah, on Thursday. No other fancy announcements yet. See you later.